Hey guys, how you doing? Happy New Year and all that. This is how the Razor Crest is looking at the moment. I've just given some panels some different variation of raw umber and that sort of thing. Inks they were, thinned down with Tamiya thinners. And then some more streaking and that sort of thing with the SB Dark Lark. What else have I done? There's, oh yeah, the engines I've made up. The other one is just over there drying. Just put the guns on. Everything's just dry fitted at the moment. And oh, I've added a third hole there in the middle. That's to allow the wires to come through from the engines. The mount has been put on underneath there, and that's been sculpted in with Aves epoxy sculpt. The cockpit's all done. Nothing's, I mean, there's a big gap across there because it's all dry fitted and I haven't glued it yet. But that gives you an idea of how the weathering at least looks on top. I don't want to go too crazy on it because I don't want it to look like an imitation of it. I want it to just kind of look like what appears on screen, but I also want to have a bit of tonal variation. You can see the difference between the engine here and the body. You can see what difference the weathering makes. But I'll just pop it on the mount. That's just a makeshift display stand, just to have it on while I paint. I'll pop it on that, and then I'll light one of the engines and show you how that looks. There we go. So that's just been connected to a 9-volt battery, and that's what we've got coming out of one engine. It's quite nice. You can see the reflection on the back of the body of the light. So yeah, looking pretty good at this stage. I'm happy with that. There were some seam issues along the side, but the more you work on this kit, you realise it's far from perfect. But it's what we know and love. It's the Razor Crest, and it's the only one, unless you wanted a printed one, at the moment until the round 2 model comes out. But I'm having lots of fun with it. It's great, really, and it's a nice size. But I keep saying that. I've printed out some pictures from the net. I'll just put the light back on 1 sec. And I don't know if that's from the program or not. I've got a few here dotted about. They're all just ones that I printed off. But what's quite funny is there's a seam. There's a seam down there. So all this talk about these annoying seams on the Revell kit are actually there. So their mistakes have kind of been shown on the real CGI model. Okay, so I couldn't resist popping the other engine on quickly, even though it wasn't quite dry. There we have the lights on. And that's how it looks just with the overhead light. So yeah, get in there. I'm gonna have to install the battery underneath with the drop down hatch at the back, the sort of ramp. I'd never have the inside being visible anyway, so this was just purely a placeholder for the battery, really. So it's quite handy that it's got that bit at the back, that compartment, so I can just slide that in with a 9-volt cradle that's got an on and off switch where I can easily get to. But yeah, happy with that. That's certainly looking like a Razor Crest to me. Thanks for looking, guys.